Cheers, everybody. Welcome back to another one. And this one is very much a different one. This beer I'm about to do was sent to me by Matthew Barker. Thank you, mate, as ever. And this beer was picked up by his wife in the Philippines. And this beer is associated with the Spanish drinking culture so much. Everybody thinks that, it is, a straight Spanish beer, but it isn't. Because this beer is San Miguel Pale Pilsen. Yep. Super smashing great, 5%. Now, this beer is from the Philippines. Now, this beer, I'm going to have to look it up on here, so bear with me. San Miguel is, I think, a municipality in the Philippines. And they are a big employer. The San Miguel Corporation is a big employer in the Philippines. They produce beer out there. Okay. But in 1889, a well-known Manila businessman, Enrique Maria Barreto de Yacaza y Esteban, imagine the signature on a check, applied for a royal grant from Spain to establish a brewery in the Philippines. He was awarded the grant for a period of 20 years in 1890. I'll just see, because there's a lot on history on Wikipedia about this. Early access to expansion of the business, Barreto decided to incorporate his brewery into something else. It says they do by 1913, imported beer represented only 12% of the total consumption in the Philippines. San Miguel held an 88% share of the industry. Then they began to export in 1914 into markets in Hong Kong. So there is a lot of history behind this. It goes on. It is. I'll tell you what I've picked up about this on the internet, right? So if I get it, that's the point there. All right. San Miguel Corporation goes on. So I'm not going to read you all that, boys and girls. You haven't got a bloody... I'll never do that. So I'll show you the can, because it is unusual. It's going to go in there. This is the proper Philippines San Miguel. There you go. 5% ABV, a truly satisfying beer with a refined, well-balanced flavour, perfected and brewed following over a century-old tradition of brewing excellence. So there we go. Let's crack it open before my mouth is completely dry. And I haven't got anything more to say to you, which, to be honest, is a very, very rare thing, having nothing to say to somebody, especially me. I've always got something to say. You know me. Some spiel would come out of my mouth. So there we go. Stick it there. Beer in a glass, light golden in colour, as you can see. A little bits and bobs of carbonation going up to a thinning head. Let's get the aroma. There we go. It's there straight away. DMS, sweet corn aroma coming out, greeting you. It smells okay. It does. It smells, well, what I expect from a San Miguel. Anyway, I know, that's just reminding me, when I'm in Spain, I've got to pick up a Spanish one to send to Matthew. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go in. Cheers, everybody. I can tell, I reckon, first off, this is not as sweet as a Spanish. I don't think it's as sweet as a Spanish. You know, lagers are very hard to review, okay, because there are millions of them and all the bloody same. But I'll tell you what, lagers usually fall into two categories: good or bad. This is a good one. It's very light. It does clench at you first. It does. It just grabs hold of you first and gets rid of it. And it is pretty well balanced, to be honest. A little bit of maltiness there, a slight hint of sweetness, sweet corniness to it. But to be honest, like very insensitive. How can it be insensitive? It's very light and it's really, really nice. There you go. And it will very much do the job. That's all I can say. It's pretty decent, pretty pleasant stuff. One more for the road before I dig myself a big hole. That is really, really nice. So thank you, Michelle, for getting me this. Really, really appreciate it. Really do. It's a very, very nice, well-balanced lager with a light mouthfeel. Why didn't I say that at the beginning and wasted 6-7 minutes of your life watching this? Thank you very much for watching this beer review. As ever, please subscribe, let them in the comments, and there you go. See you on my next one.